Y'all ready for the Her Fire Tour? Hello, everyone. Y'all come on in. Like, share, comment, tag a sister, do whatever you need to do so that we can get the women, the men on the line, because it is going down November 11th right here in Charlotte at the Her Fire Black Girl Expo, and the book release of the Fire Girl Code of Conduct, 12 Laws to Living Her Life on Fire. And you already know we have another powerful speaker that will be joining us for the Black Girl Expo, none other than Regina Martin. Hey, beautiful.
Hello. How's everyone doing?
Awesome. So look, tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do, and all those amazing things, how you empower others in the world.
So, from 9 to 5, I empower college students. I'm a higher education professional. I'm a mother. I'm a wife. I am an entrepreneur. I own my own travel business, and I also am a student success coach. And I am a recent graduate of Angela Brand's motivational speaking platform for Her Fire. So I have been very busy, but I've been very busy in a good way. One thing about me is that I love to be able to help people and to empower them, whether it be in the form of encouragement, whether it be in the form of an educational platform, or whether it is to be able to know what their purpose is. So I'm a multifaceted person, but I love what I do. Do I get tired? I can rest afterwards. But if I'm able to touch one person at a time, then I know that I'm making a difference.
Well, okay. So are you excited for November 11th?
I am excited. Charlotte, North Carolina, lots of my family are there. So I'm super excited because of the fact that I have family in different parts of North Carolina, and I've been telling a few of them about what I've been working on. But I'm the type of person, I like to move in silence. I don't like to tell people a lot of things. I just like for it to just come organically. Mm-hmm. So this book launch, this collaborative thing that we've done, I haven't shared it with a lot of people because I want the impact to be like, so that's what you've been doing all this time. Yes, that's what I've been doing all this time. And like I said, I like to move in silence because sometimes when you tell people about your dreams, tell people about things that you're working on, you always have those negative Neds and Nancys that try to dissuade you from doing and seeing your purpose. So that's why I don't say a lot to people. But my family in North Carolina, look out. I'm coming.
I'm always, you have those people when you talked about, you tell your dreams to, they have all these negative different things. I've learned to be like, nope. Mm-hmm. I don't want to hear it. I'm not listening because I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I believe for people that are just getting started and still having a hard time with believing in themselves, if they're more prone to listen to other people because they're excited, they want advice, they need guidance, they haven't developed the dream to the fully, they don't know how it's going to happen. But for people who've been in it for a little bit, we have developed an attitude of, you know what, I don't care what you say, because we had to go through all those naysayers. We have already had to go through people negative comments and all those different things. Mine is like, okay, if I say something, you feel I can't do it, watch me.
That gives you the incentive. That gives you the incentive to do it anyway.
I can't do what?
As people like to say, do it scared.
Yeah, like whatever. I'm going to do this. Either you can join me in support or you can watch. And then 10 years down, we can compare to see, did you accomplish what you said you wanted to do versus what I've already done. There's a difference. You want to do, I've done.
Absolutely.
So you talk about dreams and empowering people, young people, older people, women to empower their dreams. Why dreams? Why is that so important to you? Why is it so necessary for this season we are in our life?
Because people are afraid to dream now. They're afraid to think the imaginable. And like I like to tell people, a dream begins as a thought, but when you execute it, it becomes a reality. When you start putting some action behind that dream, that's when the dream takes on a life form, if you will. And what tends to happen is that we we are a people that sometimes, if you say it out loud, then you kind of feel like, well, if I don't do anything about it, then it's not going to happen. If I don't say it out loud and keep it to myself, then if it doesn't come to pass, then I'll be okay and no one will be the wiser. So I have a platform called Dare to Dream Motivational Speaking. And the reason why I came up with that name is because I want people to dream again. I want people to take hold of those dreams and allow them to manifest themselves. When you keep your dreams to yourself, or you write a dream on a piece of paper, that's all it is. It's on a piece of paper. But when you start executing and putting things behind, some action behind the dream that you have, that's when people start to gravitate to what it is that you're trying to do.
Yeah. And I have a perfect example. For maybe about 5 or 6 years now, I've been saying, oh, I want to write 100 books and I want to have the Angela Brand library and I want to put all my books in the library and all the books that I've published for my clients. But I did anything with it. It was just talk. And what I love about Walt Disney, he have a quote. He said, I dreamed a dream, but I had to match my belief system according to that dream. And that
Yes.
always resonated with me. And I had to ask myself the question a few months ago, Angela, what are you putting behind this dream, this goal, this attention that you have of writing 100 books? So I had to get serious. I had to map it out. So one night I stayed up to 3 o'clock in the morning and I mapped out my next 70 books, how many I need to
Okay.
year, how many authors that I need, what needed to take place. And now the dream is more manageable, it's obtainable. I can touch the dream. I've already imagined what my tables are going to be set up and what the library is going to look like, because now I believe that I can accomplish this dream. So by the time November come, I'll be 25, 20, 26 books in already. So I've already have a quarter of that goal already complete because I
Mm-hmm.
got serious. And when I got serious, the ideas, the titles started to flow. So if you're listening, if you have a dream, and you heard what Regina said and you listen to what I'm saying, you have to get around people who are dreaming at your level or dreaming higher than you are dreaming right now. For you can see yourself in that dream manifestation. And the Her Fire Black Girl Expo, this was a thought, is the dream. And now we're seeing that into reality. The book that is launching, The Fire Code of Conduct, it was on my list of the first book to launch as part of my 70 book plan. And now the books, the pages are written, and we're in the editing process preparing to launch November 11th. So when you get into an atmosphere with dreamers, your dream leaps, your dream is clear, it becomes into reality. So, with that being said, Regina, for a woman that says, I don't know if I am equipped enough for my dream to manifest, what would you say to her?
What I would say to her is that don't allow that thought to take hold of your consciousness, because if you speak it out loud and if you speak it enough, you're going to actually end up trying to believe that. And you don't want to do that. To Angela's point, you need to surround yourself with people that are like minded, that want more than being average. Um, so You may not know everything. You know what you want to do, but you may not know everything. So find somebody that knows something that can help your dream to become a reality. Connect with somebody who can teach you how to speak your story, tell your story. Talk to somebody who knows how to author a book so that you can put your words into a story that can be shared by others and that can be read by millions. It is okay not to know everything, but when you stop dreaming, then nothing is going to materialize. So for the woman who feels that way, surround yourself with people that can help you to get to the next level of your dream. Dreams come in stages. So you have the infinite dream that starts at the beginning, and then it starts to take on a life form of its own. If I don't know something, I'm going to find somebody that knows what I need in order for my dream to become a reality.
Yeah.
And it's okay not to know everything. See, that's the problem. A lot of people stop dreaming because, oh, I don't know how to do that, or I don't have the resources to do that, or I don't have the money to do that, or I'm not a part of a group that can help me get there. You're stunting your own growth, and your dream is only going to be words on paper if you allow that to stop you from realizing what you have. Everybody has something to say. Everyone has a dream. So you can't let that stop you.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Let's talk a little bit about your dream and how we get to see this Regina now. Talk about your process and pursuing your dreams.
So pursuing my dream allowed me to do the very thing that I just described. Surrounding myself with people that can help me to get where I wanted to go. My dream is to be able to be a motivational speaker, not just domestically, but internationally. I want to be able to take my message to other people. I don't want to just stick at 165 Warner Street in Hamden and just talk to the walls and they don't talk back. I want to be able to be on a grander stage. I want to be able to share my message with lots of people that others may be touched and that, a difference can be made. Um, that's one of the biggest dreams that I have. And I didn't realize that until I got off of my couch of do nothing and I started connecting with people like Angela Brand, connecting with a business coach, connecting with motivational speakers that are doing the same thing that I'm doing. It's so there's power in being around people that walk and talk like you and want the same thing. But what tends to happen as dreamers, we have to learn how to create a list, like you talked about the books.
Yeah.
We have to set goals. We have to set goals, and we have to set those obtainable goals. And like you mentioned when you were talking about your books, the goals that you have set as far as a dreamer, you have to make sure that those goals are obtainable. So the things that I'm dreaming about maybe 10 years ago, they wouldn't have been obtainable because I wasn't around the right type of people. But when you step outside your comfort zone and you realize, oh, wow, I never thought of it this way. Or, if you're in a group, if you're in a coaching session with someone and they're tapping into that inner self that you had no idea that you had, like that is something that I discovered when I was going through the training of the motivational speaking with Angela. There were a lot of things that had to be peeled away to help me to come to the person that I'm still evolving and working on becoming. So that's my dream.
Awesome. And I always tell you this, this is not the Regina that I met when we started the training.
Nope. Nope.
Like the water, the woman, the butterfly, the bubbly that shows her personality is not the person that I met. And I'm quite sure she has some thoughts. No, I know because of conversation, she had thoughts in her head about some things that I said to her during training that she not see, okay, these needed to be in place for me to really fulfill my dream and for me to be the person that I need to when I show up. Because so often when people start speaking, they feel like they have to be a different version of themselves to be accepted. And I always say, you don't be a different version, you be the best version. And if that best version need to change, need to think different, need to shed, need to cleanse, do whatever is necessary for that best version to manifest so that you can tell your story in the most effective and authentic way. And that's what you want to see on November 11th in Charlotte at the Her Fire Black Girl Expo. I'm so super excited about that. That is one of the transitioning into 2024 of the whole Her Fire tour. I firmly believe when your dream matures, everything you do matures and changes with it. All I know is my dream is to provide a platform for new, evolving, and inspiring authors, coaches, and speakers. Provide the training, the coaching they need so they can see this dream of them empowering people all over the world manifest. I look at authors, coaches, and speakers as one person. My first love is to speak, but I can't touch everybody at one time. So that means my speech, my message has to be written so we can go places that I can never go, that I can train women through my books that I would never go. And that's why I say there are three people. Regina, by her being a part of the book project, every person that I sell to, they will read Regina's message. They will read her story. She will touch them, but she would never meet them. And that's one of the most important things of doing book anthologies, because your message, your page, your chapter will reach places that you will never go. There are people overseas reading my chapters in other anthologies that I was a part of. But if I never would have had the dream of empowering 1 million women, I would have never signed up for those projects. That is what you're going to be in the room with women that think like that. November 11th. So go ahead now and get your tickets to www.herfiretour.com. www.herfiretour.com and meet all the amazing speakers and authors that are going to be a part of this event. So, Regina,
Yes.
you were to give them three things to that woman that says, I gave up on my dream because dot, dot, dot. What would you say to her?
So three things.
It can be two.
So I I'm gonna use something that you have taught us to do as speakers. I'm going to use a word, and I'm going to speak on that word. So
Mhm.
I'm going to use the word get, GET. So I'm going to use acronyms for the word get. And this is what I would say to the person who had a dream and felt like no one was listening. I want you to pay attention to what I'm about to say. The G in the word get means gravitate to those who want to see you win.
Mm.
You cannot win. You cannot allow things to manifest themselves if you are stagnant. So you need to gravitate to those who want to see you win. You may not have met them yet, but they're there and they're coming. But you have to gravitate and you have to be open to receive them as they'll be open to receiving you.
Love it.
The E and the word get is to excel your expectations.
Mm.
Don't limit yourself to just one dream. Have several dreams. Write them down. Make your vision plain. Be very intentional about what you want in your dream. So excel in your expectations. You'd be amazed. You'd be amazed that when you allow yourself to excel in your expectations, what you're able to tap into. And finally, the word T, trust the process.
Yeah.
because it is a process. It's going to take you places that you never thought that you would ever be able to get to. But in trusting the process, I don't mean just trusting yourself. I mean trusting yourself to connect with the right people, trusting yourself to connect with people that can show you the way. Because when you try to do things by yourself and you're not knowledgeable of how it's supposed to play out, it's almost like a building blocks. You build it up to a certain level and it gets a little shaky. And that's because you're not trusting the process. And
Yeah.
then the building blocks tend to fall by the wayside. By trusting the process is positioning yourself to be around people that will allow you to excel in your expectations and gravitate to those who want to see you win.
Yeah. Did y'all get that? I absolutely love the illustration, the breakdown, the words. And if you just heard that, I want you to just write the word "get." I want you to write down everything she's just said. Can I coach you for a minute? Right? Are you coachable at this moment right now? And I want you to ask yourself those questions. These questions: what is preventing me from gravitating towards those people that want to see me win, right? What is preventing me from excelling in my dream? And what is preventing me from trusting the process and trusting myself and pursuing my dreams? And within doing that, you will unveil maybe some limiting beliefs that is keeping you in that space of always wanting to give up. Because if you would never hear me talk about, oh, the haters, they don't want to see me win, and they hate, and the devil's this and devil's that. I don't talk. For me, that is low vibrational speaking, because I'm more focused on what I'm capable of doing, who's supporting me,
Mm-hmm.
who want to see me win. I'm more focused on the greater one on the inside of me. I'm more focused on what God is doing in my life versus talking about all those other things. You would never see me post anything like that, do a video, a teaching, none of those things, because it's low vibrational thinking. I would rather spend my energy on things that I know that is going right in my life versus the things that are not going right. I would be more, more eager and focused on how a Regina can help you in pursuing your dream, how Regina can speak life into you, how I can assist you in becoming a speaker or a coach, how you can just go to the Her Fire Tour website and get your tickets and be in the room with women that's going to push you and not always pull on you, because we need to be around those people. You may need to hear Regina every day talking about, okay, hey sis, what did you do to help your dreams to manifest? What did you do to get you one step closer to your dream? So with that being said, Regina, let us know how we and how everybody else can get in contact with you.
So you can reach me at through my Scholars with a Purpose platform at scholarswithapurpose.org, and that's all lowercase, scholarswithapurpose.org. And also you can reach out to me in my other platform with my motivational speaking, Dare to Dream Motivate dot at gmail.com. Dare to dream at gmail.com. My speaking platform is in the process of coming to fruition. Sometimes, and I just want to say this very quickly, sometimes you have to go into the dungeon before you can go to the castle. And what that means is, if you want people to take you seriously, sometimes you have to go in the dungeon and get rid of all that stuff, all those
Yeah,
things that are
yeah,
preventing you from getting to where you need to go. So going to scholarswithapurpose.org, you can reach me there. or you can reach me on my cell at 203-676-6137. I would love to talk to you. I hope that some of the information shared on this platform tonight was inspiring, it was helpful, made you think a little bit, made you dream a little bit, help you to see that there's something stirring on the inside that you haven't tapped into yet. So I hope that this was something that will get you to think.
I love it. And why they should come November 11th?
Yes, they should definitely be coming to the Her Fire tour that is going to be hosted in Charlotte, North Carolina. Forgive me, I do not know the physical location. I'll let Angela
It
fill
don't
in the blank.
matter.
So the reason why you need to be there, it will change your life. There is something there for you. There is someone who is waiting to speak into you.
Yes.
Take the time, take the time. It's not going to cost you a thing by way of having to sign up for anything. But I will say this. If you are so led to sign up with Angela Brand's platform to be a motivational speaker, you will not regret it because, as I said, everyone has a story, everyone has a voice, everyone has a dream.
And it's your time to get that dream out to the world. I would hate it if you would leave this world with regrets. I would hate to say, you know what, I could have helped her. Regina could have helped her. That she had people that wanted to see her win. She had people that could hold the weight of her purpose and her assignment in this world. That she had people that was waiting to embrace her and to love on her. I would hate it if that were to be the scenario. So go get your tickets at www.herfiretour.com. Connect with Regina. Everything that you need to connect with Regina is in the description. The link is in the description to register for November 11th. You can pre-order the book as well. All those things that's going to help you get one step closer to believing that you are enough to pursue anything that God has shown you. If you've seen a vision of it, it's yours to have. If you dreamed of it, it's yours to have. If you thought of it, it is yours to have. I would hate in another scenario for you to see your vision live out in somebody else's life because
Woohoo!
dream passed you by. The idea came to you. The idea was waiting to come to life, but because you did not think that you was qualified enough, the dream went into somebody else's mind. The dream went into somebody else's vision, and they took it and they ran with it. And now here it is, you looking at your dream lived by somebody else on TV. You see your dream left as a legacy in somebody else's life, and you didn't grab a hold to it. Ooh, ooh. and you get
Just remember this.
and you get to live to see it. So when you leave, you don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
You live to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Any last words?
There's only one thing that I will say. You are the jewel in your crown. And the only way that somebody can take the jewel from your crown is if you allow them to. Keep that in mind. Tie that in with what Angela just said. You are the jewel in your crown. No one else defines you. No one else can tell your story but you. Just keep that in mind. You are the jewel in your crown.
Drop the mic. Go ahead and register now at www.herfiretour.com. 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 How many times you want to sing it? www.herfiretour.com.
You know what?
www.herfiretour.com. www.herfiretour.com. And you are.
Oh my God.
We will see you in the fire. Y'all be blessed.